Welcome to APABI Focus, and this time we're pleased to have Bhutan participating. This is Mr. Kinley Gyeltshen, CEO of the Financial Institutions Training Institute of Bhutan, who is an APABI member. So welcome to the podcast.
Thank you, David, and the team at Taiwan. I'm very fortunate and privileged to be a part of the APABI and especially to be being interviewed today. I will have the opportunity to share many things that Bhutan is undergoing through, especially in terms of the financial services, the banking matters, the economy, so on and so forth. And I think this is also an opportunity for me to personally introduce myself and then talk a little bit about the Financial Institutions Training Institute, where I'm working today.
Well, great. So why don't you start by introducing Bhutan and FITI?
To begin with, I just would like to introduce myself, saying that I'm professionally not a finance background person nor a banker. I'm totally an educator, and my background is leadership. And as of today, actually, I'm completing 30 years, 3 months and 7 days in my service, with 27 active service in the Ministry of Education. And most of the time, I was looking after leadership programs. And finally, it was in 2022, October, I joined the FITI. Okay, so you know that Bhutan is basically a very small country, almost approximately 47,000 square kilometers, landlocked between two Asian giants, China in the north and India in the south. And we are mostly a mountainous country with rugged terrains and latitude ranging from 200 meters above sea level from the southern belt plains bordering India to 5,000-6,000 in the north, and most of our northern mountains remain covered by snow throughout the year, which borders China. And Bhutan's economy, of course, I'll be talking later. It's mostly agriculture, tourism, and hydropower-based economy. But anyway, we are a small country with a small population, but we are doing fine with under the leadership of our far-sighted His Majesty the Kings. This is all I can say about Bhutan for the time being, and about myself.
Well, this is the most interesting part of these interviews, I think, is learning about these places that I haven't been before. So, and now I wonder, because places with difficult geography like that tend to financial inclusion tends to be difficult because of the remoteness of the people. So can you give us a little bit of background on the state of financial inclusion as well as the national financial inclusion strategy?
You know that the financial inclusion strategy that was written from 2018 to 2023, it expired, and it was solely developed under the leadership of the central bank, the Royal Monetary Authority of Bhutan. And it has played a significant role in Bhutan in bringing about financial inclusion in the country. You know that Bhutan, although I said that the economy is so small, the population is so less, but then under the dynamic leadership and ambitious plans of a central bank, they have come up with lots of strategic plans. And the financial inclusion plan has been included in the education curriculum, in the non-formal education curriculum. It is being rolled out in the schools, and a lot of banking services has been improved. It has taken to the most remote part of the country. And if you look at now, almost, let's say 80 to 90% of the people in the country now hold a formal account. And they are aware of all those credit facilities, the depository facilities. And most interestingly, digital banking is going nationwide. And people are really encouraged to use less of paper cash and go online banking processes. And just recently, the Central Bank of Bhutan, in collaboration with the Ministry of Finance, has issued a office order stating that now Bhutan should go digital. Most of the cash transactions should be controlled, because when we use more of a cash, there is high chances of fraud, duplicate currency notes, more papers being forged and spoiled, and there is also lots of inconvenience carrying cash all along. If you just go online, it's easy to use the mobile wallet. We have almost every bank in Bhutan has now come up with mobile banking apps, the MPay, MBOB, GoBob, TPay, so on and so forth. So it's easy to go around, without having to pay cash. But of course, there are certain challenges that often with the network and the illiteracy of people in the remote places, we find this a little bit inconvenient. But otherwise, in general, this is what the central bank is pursuing. This is what the government is moving towards. It's causing lots of convenience and I think good things that we are really trying to do away using the cash. And interestingly, even the tourists who visit Bhutan now, we are encouraging that they not necessarily have to carry cash. They can just use digital banking in Bhutan.
Yeah, that's interesting. So it might actually work the other way too, that because people are so distant, it's more easy to do transactions online rather than carrying cash. I don't know. Yeah, so I also wanted to ask about development finance in Bhutan and how you cooperate with different international institutions. I think I read that there's a project with the Asian Development Bank. So how do you cooperate? Are you involved with these sorts of projects?
Yeah, you know that FITI is the sole training institute in the country that provides financial training, capacity building to our banks and the insurance companies. As I said earlier, Bhutan is so small, we don't have many banks. At the moment, we have 5 banks and 3 insurance companies. Then we have one provident fund, and they are doing great job. And I think to further enhance the capacity of the employees of the financial institutions, I think FITI has a major role to play. And basically, the main mandate of FITI is to provide HR capacity building, provide consulting services, and research services to our financial institutions. And straight away coming to ADB mission team visited Bhutan 3 times in the past years, but we could not take much significant efforts forward. But this time, another mission team visited FITI. They are on a mission to explore the possibilities of linking up and collaborate with the institutions in Bhutan to provide some capacity building program in South Asia. And fortunately, the mission team came up with a very positive report identifying FITI and Royal Institute of Management, another institute based in the capital that provides capacity building to the government civil servants. So with the central bank, the RMA in the backdrop as the regulatory authority, and the Royal Civil Service Commission that looks after the regulation of the civil servants in the country, ADB has actually identified FITI and RIM to be the 2 training institutes in the country to look after this program, which is supposed to start from September 2025 until 2030, I think. So this is a big project, and FITI is very happy to be a part of this. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that sounds like an important project. But how, maybe you can speak more generally, how does FITI cooperate with APABI? What do you hope to achieve from this cooperation?
FITI, as I said earlier, has a very important role to play. And APABI as a coordinating agency, I should rather say a nodal agent that brings together many banking institutions and financial institutions in the Asia Pacific region. I think I personally feel that FITI is very proud, fortunate to be to be a member of APABI. And I think FITI should continue to be on board, and we will have the opportunity to share our resources, expertise, and pool in resources together to team up and work collaboratively to not only help build the capacity of Bhutan, but also offer opportunities for the members of APABI to, see how Bhutan is, what Bhutan is like, what Bhutan is doing, and things that Bhutan can also offer to the other nations in the region. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I think that would be a very interesting exchange. So thank you for participating today. Nice to talk to you.
Okay. Thank you. This is a very good opportunity and a privilege for me. I think we should keep seeing each other.
Yes, I look forward to meeting.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.